No i siemanko, witamy znowu. Tak jak powiedziałem, skończyliśmy dodatek Nuka World. Mamy troszeczkę granatów. 18 nuka granatów, 30 baseball. Jest nie najgorzej. Tutaj tylko chemia została. Różności śmieci wszystkie prawie wydane. W Nuka World zostało jeszcze tylko jedna rzecz, czyli postawienie sobie, jak to się mówi, no osady, bo można tam na przystanku, ale tego nie chce mi się robić. Czy ja czegoś potrzebuję? W sumie nie. W sumie wygląda tak, że idę, biorę swój pancerz wspomagany i kierujemy się do kolejnej przygody. Ja ten guzik. Ja to naprawiłem, moment. Tak. No to się bujamy. Pam, 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 pam. Nie wiem, czemu zamontowałem tą windę. Wcale nie jest szybciej. Następne, co chcę odkryć, jest gdzieś tu. Mam tu jakąś osadę? Tu wiem, że mam osadę. Okej. No dobra, okej, nie będę się kłócił. Czy chcę odwiedzić to jeszcze? No. Idziemy dalej na północ. Zacząłem sprawdzać sobie tryb przetrwania. Będzie zabawa. Tyle mogę powiedzieć pokrótce. Będzie zabawnie. Może nie tyle dla mnie, bo kurde, pograłem chyba za 3 godzinki wczoraj. Cały czas biegałem po mapie. Zostałem zabity i wszystkie 3 godziny poszły w pizdu. No jeszcze tego trzeba załatwić, tym bardziej, że jest legendarką. Cudownie. Gdzie jesteś? Tam jesteś. Daj to nie jest mi do niczego potrzebne. Dobra, jesteśmy blisko miejsca, gdzie zaczniemy kolejną przygodę. Czyli dzisiaj zaczynamy Far Harbor, bo z dodatków i ogólnie z całej gry już mi niedużo zostało, to chcę zrobić dodatki.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be... What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
Sorry. I have this habit of running straight towards signs of trouble. Come to think of it, that explains a lot.
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Kasa.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
I am not going to barter over my daughter's life. Your fee is going to be 300 caps. Take it or leave it.
Okej.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Nie wiem, czy mi się ich chce pytać. Chyba nie chce mi się ich pytać. A więc przetrzepiemy jej pokój. Ale nie, podwójne łóżko to raczej nie tu. Cudownie. W sumie nic ciekawego.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Like, shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Mów.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
Nothing else, right?
No to będziemy kuretko charyzmatyczni.
Excuse me, Mrs. Nakano.
Did you have more questions about Kasumi?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
Nothing
No
else
cię,
right now.
kurde.
Mr. Nakano,
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mm.
Project log, lamp. Lamp, lamp. Filament of power, light. Where sometimes it's easier to break. Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are so good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I can come with you.
Better if I go alone. Don't worry. I have your things.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am. The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal of noise. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all sent. Pathetic people. Made by me. They're trying to know a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and accepted for what they are. And it sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me and questions come up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I always felt off, like I'm not really good at it. And then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. Please be with me. I have to tell the truth about myself. Bathed in the sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them later.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a sin. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze. But that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident the boat can get you there unharmed. At least, I hope. Before you go, here's the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Ponieważ w tej rozgrywce spotykam się z... wspomagam instytut. Ile to jest retention? Bioscience. Advanced Systems. O!
Scanning unknown identity.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Gdzie ty jesteś? A w sumie... Wziąć X ze sobą.
Report, sir.
A, nie mam ciuchów. Gdzie muszę się udać?
Father's father, but he's older than
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Cudownie. Gdzie jest...
I wish you could have known father as we have.
Jakim cudem nie potrafię tego znaleźć? Moment. Skoro idziemy na...
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on phase
3? Are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true.
Masz rację.
Heard anything about phase 3?
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract...
Spoko, pierdolny mam 2 generatory, będzie spoko.
Real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases.
Dobrze, 3.
Compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now
Serio, wykopcie większą jaskinię, zrobię wam 4.
But our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Hale. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Umierasz?
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Spoko. Ty, chodź.
Dr. Ayo.
If you're going to be in Diamond City anytime soon, I have a favor to ask you. You might not be aware of it, but the city's mayor is a synth, an Institute plant. He monitors developments in the Commonwealth and compiles reports on matters of possible interest to us. Since you visit the surface more than anyone else down here, I figured you could pick up the latest report.
No nie, no... Czemu nie?
I don't see why not.
I'll take that as a yes. The mayor will be waiting in his office. He'll give you the report, and then you'll bring it back to me. Remember, discretion is vital to our operations in Diamond City. Try to keep a low profile.
Justin.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
I'm glad you could be here to share this.
Później. To jednak nie jego musiałem poinformować. Nie, dok. Jak już jestem ranny, to... No dobra. No, o północy to może go nie być, to jest fakt. No nie, no powinien już być. Dobra, życie samo mi wróciło. Czyli co, zwracam znowu. To jednak w zaawansowanych systemach, a nie w odzyskiwaniu. Moment. O. Gdzie jesteś? Tu.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Of course. How can I help?
Let's skip the small talk and get to work.
Right. Sorry. Of course.
Is the SRB running some kind of sting operation? Something out of a place called Far Harbor?
What? No, I've never heard of that. If you're already actively working on this, would you mind following up on it? I'd be interested to hear if anything turns up. I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue.
Aha. Tyle. Spoko. Dobra, i zadań to mi niepotrzebne. A to jeszcze nie. Aha. To też nie chcę. Tak naprawdę robimy ostatnią rzecz, czyli wracamy, ładujemy się na łódeczkę w pancerzu i spierdzielamy. I spierdzielamy, no, spierdzielamy stąd, rozpierdzielamy Far Harbor. O, prosto przed naszym pancerzem. Cudownie. Patrzcie, jaki kurde automat. No proszę. Ale czemu płyniemy na... A, dobra. Godzina 3 rano. Płynie szybciej niż ja latam.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
No, szukam w sumie adolescentów. Nie, o właśnie.
I didn't come all this way to be interrogated by the likes of you.
What?
I knew I should have wasted him.
Listen, stranger, if my tone is short, it's because of dealing with knuckleheads like Alan Lee. This is no interrogation. More like a welcome party. People don't come to Far Harbor unless they have a powerful good reason. It might be I can help.
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post to the top of the wall.
No, zapraszam. No dawać, bo mi się nie chce.
Mainlanders always
Are
think
you
they
lost?
know better.
This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named...
Some sort of...
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you.
What's the fog spitting out now?
Man the hull! Something's out there.
Tańczymy.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Burszak mi w brzuchu.
What the hell?
I've peeled everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers! Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Dzień dobry. Serio? Rzućcie jeszcze jeden raz w moją stronę, a was wytłukę.
Some luck.
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming. Look at all the blood. We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
Co to jest łykarz, co to jest zanęcacz? Raczej jak się to gotuje.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Appreciate the help, mainlander.
That was some fight. Not bad, mainlander. Not bad at all.
Na razie się może... I tak będę głównie przemieszczał.
I can take it.
You need work? Talk with the mariner. Lord knows she's always carrying on about something.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
W dupę to sobie włóż.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
Właśnie, dowiedzmy się, co się dzieje.
Worship the power of Adam, which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
Co? Co?
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Do tematu.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Że kto?
What's Old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able.
Even if it's slapped away, people like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Co to jest? Kto to jest?
The hull took a battering, to be sure.
But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
No, czemu nie?
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Hey, I don't get a sidearm set aside for you.
Pass. We keep buying his pipe pistols. He's gonna own the whole island.
The gun's free.
You're that mainlander who
willing
just
to
got
use it.
here.
What?
Better
Ain't killing
watch
nobody
yourself.
for him.
No, no,
This
no.
island sees
It's for the
and
children of
hears
Adam.
everything you do.
Sign me up.
I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island has been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Powiedz, miałeś 4 braci. Poczekajcie. Sekunda. To. Joe, Jack, William i Arvel. Zaraz zobaczymy.
Wait. Are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
No, czemu nie?
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Czemu nie? Stłukę ich wszystkich.
That Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
Well, hello.
Wstawaj, kurde. Wiem, że jest trzecia, ale pobudka.
Get lost. I don't need your charity.
Twój?
Don't talk to Bertha.
Pływaj.
I lost my home when the fog rolled in.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
Dawaj.
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this. Top shelf all around. So, drink up. Stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
Co to za mgła? O co
What's
chodzi?
so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. The clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you. The madness will. The island will claim us all in the end.
Poetyckie.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
Jakiś ty przyjemny. Właściwie dlaczego tak to zostaliście?
So dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. If you call yourself a proper man or woman, you don't give up on that. Besides, we all gotta die. Might as well do it with your long knife deep in the belly of the beast that wronged you. Ha!
What's
Co
what you
masz?
have on tap?
Now that's what I like to hear. Ha!
Don't like the service, there's the door. You want a drink?
Not interested.
Well, maybe later then.
Ty, bujamy się.
Avery said you can get me to Acadia. Bingo.
O, okej.
There was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a far harbor left without those.
Że to?
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellas got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Dobra. No
Some
rzeczy.
parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
Someone's headed for Acadia. There's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah. This goes against all reason. But I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. Then the real work can begin.
Możemy bujać się.
Longfellow.
Follow me.
Everyone! Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
Nie wiem, czemu nie mogłem wyjść.
What are you looking at?
Acadia's above the fog line on the mountain.
Well, I fished myself
You might
off.
want to take
and only
this
took
road.
off the sea bass
Case
when I get
foul
very
at sea. It'll help.
Dobra. I powiem tak, tutaj kończymy odcinek.
Dock and bat. The bait shop.
A później... I widzimy się w następnym. Do zobaczenia.